If any of y'all saw my last video, you'll know that I started off with a mail call that I got from Big Jim at Barlow Brigade, and he included 2 little cutters in there for me, and I showed them in that last video, and got them cleaned up. And I wanted to show them off today because they turned out really nice. The first one is this little Sharp brand lockback. It's a Delrin-like material for the handles. And this little thing cleaned up really nicely. I looked this up, and from what I could find out, these were made. I saw a listing on All About Pocket Knives from the Colonial Company, and it said that they manufactured these knives for Kmart back in the 80s and 90s. It's a Sharp number 800 stainless, made in Japan. This little thing sharpened up really nicely. It had a bit of a bent tip, a little bit there, and I was able to tap on that a little bit and get it straightened out. Got it sharpened up, and turned out really nice. Looks good inside and out. Quite a nice knife. Sweet little pocket knife. It's got a little bit of play here when the knife is closed. You can move it back and forth in the blade channel. But once it's opened up, it's pretty tight in there. You can feel just a tiny bit, but it's a good solid little pocket knife. And then this other one here, once my wife saw this one after I cleaned it up, she decided this was hers. So Jim, this one's going to the wife. She's already claimed it. This one's pretty cool. It's an elk horn shark. And the tang says Elkhorn Surgical 1980. On this side, Taylor Cutlery, Japan. And what I found out about these, just looking at eBay, there's quite a few of these available on eBay. They are not being produced anymore. These are vintage, and some of them have some pretty hefty price tags on them. And this is a really nice knife, very pretty knife. Not surprised that my wife wants it. She was oohing and ahhing over it, and it is pretty nice. It's got half stop, and it has what I don't know what it's called, but I would call it quarter stop. Has a stop right there where the blade lines up with the angle of the bolster, which is pretty cool. And Jim, I'm still working on the Schrade. I've got it taken apart. Here's the Schrade, and I'm still looking for nylon. Oops, sorry about that. Still looking for nylon washers to put it back together. Needed some new washers in there. And then, let's see, one other thing I wanted to show. I'll put these over here. Oh, by the way, I'm an official Barlow Brigade field tester, and I've been certified to have Barlow Madness by the man himself, Big Jim. His signature right there. Show off my creds. This one here, I'm not gonna, well, I already messed up. You saw the bone. I'm not gonna show you this one. You probably already figured it out. This is one of the knives that I got from one of the auctions for Cornbread and Miss Yvonne at Dwayne Clark and Mickey Gray and Brian. I've forgotten Brian's last name. At Brian's Knives. Mickey Gray from Hillbilly Ridge Outdoors. Y'all know who they are. And about the auctions, I should say. But this is one of the knives I got on the auction. This knife was in pretty rough condition, but the blades were in pretty good shape, except for the rust and corrosion on them. But I thought I could probably get them cleaned up. But before I reveal it, let's take a look at the back springs and liners on this knife, how tight they are. And then the end of the knife here. And look at the spring terminations, how smooth the tangs are on these blades. And I'll show you this side. You probably know what it is now by this bone and jigging pattern. It is a copperhead. Alright, and it's a Rough Rider. This one was in pretty rough shape. Bolsters were banged up pretty bad. I sanded on this bolster here some, took out the deep divots that were in it and polished it up. The blades were in pretty bad shape. This blade here with the etching on it has had quite a bit of sharpening done on it. I didn't want to get too crazy with polishing it because I didn't want to polish off the etching. But I should have taken some pictures of this before I started on it, and I didn't. But these blades had a lot of corrosion. This blade here still has most of its meat left. I haven't polished it or sharpened these yet. Just cleaned it up. Down inside there was just full of all kinds of crud. And these blades were so bad, and the pivots were so gunked up that these blades had absolutely no snap. You had to push the blade all the way down into the channel. And now it's got good snap. Both blades, good snap. Jump right out there to the open position. This one. It's one of the older Rough Riders. Doesn't have a number on it. It has the script style tang stamp. It has the 440 razor sharp steel on this side. Nothing on either side of this blade. Oh, one other thing I could say is that the Elkhorn knives were a Frost brand, so I guess this would qualify as a Frosty Friday too. So that's what I've got for you today, guys. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up and leave me some comments.